The NNSCRA Offline and Online Racing at its best presents Speed World.
Stop number 23 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us now to Bristol, Tennessee in Bristol Motor Speedway, as we're here today for 75 laps of short track madness under the lights here today in the running of the Busch 500 as we're set for nighttime action on the world's fastest half mile. And here's your starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole, it is Casey Hoyt in car number 75, the Factory Stores of America Ford. And he'll be alongside car number 18, Nathan Orman, the Interstate Batteries Chevrolet, sitting alongside. Neither driver have won a race this season. We'll see what happens here today. In fact, the top four drivers starters have not yet won this season, so we'll see what happens here. Starting in that second row will be car 87, the Burger King Chevrolet of Christian Bracken, and starting alongside in car number 6, the Valvoline Ford of Nathan Hudson. Row number 3 has car 31, Raphael Leduc, who won the season at the first Michigan event, the Hardee's Chevrolet. And number 9, Span Melling Performance Ford of Emmanuel Hardin. He won the second Talladega race this season. Going to row number 4, it's car number 30. It is Zachary Fitzwater, the Pennzoil Pontiac. Number 25, Colin Cropley, the winner of the season at the race at the first Richmond event this season. Going to row number 5, it's car number 4. It is Eric Monaco, the Kodak Film Chevrolet. And number 7, Alexander Rowe, that's XI Batteries Ford. Next we're down is car 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford, and number 5, the Phil Parker in the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. He nearly won at Michigan the last race on the tour, and we'll see what happens. And nevertheless had a good run at that event. Next we're down is car 37, the winner at Indy this season, James Henry, the number 37 Little Caesars Kmart Ford, and beside him the Pepsi 400 winner at Daytona, Cole Deaver, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Next we're down is number 10. It is Michael Turner in the Tide Ford, and car 22 Dylan Poteet, the MB&A Pontiac. Poteet winner of the 600 at Charlotte this season. Next we're down is number 19. It is Carson Gum in the Hell Source Ford, and number 71 Hiccup Bush in the Olive Garden Chevrolet. Next we're down going for the Bristol Sweep this season. It is Eric Sadler, the Smokin' Joe's Ford. He won the day race here at Bristol, and now he's looking for the night race win. He'll be alongside number 90, Jeff Leinbach in the Heilig Myers Ford. Next we're down is number 42, one of the three-time winners this season so far, Kyle Matthews, the Coors Light Pontiac, car 42, and starting alongside is number 88, Texaco Haviland Ford of Cat Batson alongside. Next we're down is car number 15, Alex Miller, the Quality Care Ford, and number 24, DuPont Chevrolet, two-time winner season so far. It is Caleb Vogler in the DuPont Chevrolet. Next round is number 12, Kyler Sustre in the Manning-Tail Straight Arrow Ford. And number 94, Jessica Shelton, another two-time winner. She won at Pocono, Sonoma, and Watkins Glen, the McDonald's Thunderbat Ford. Next round is number 33. It is Reggie Fogelman at the wheel of the Skull Bandit Chevrolet, and he'll be alongside number 17, Mitchell Hodak, Western Auto Chevrolet. Next we're down is Sarah Eisner in the Kodiak Chevrolet car 41, and number 21, Citgo Ford of Quentin Moore. Quentin won number 3 in-car Camerson today. Next we're down is Ali Liara in 16, and number 43, Matt McIntyre. Next we're down is number 2, another three-time winner of the season so far, Dylan Young in the Miller Genuine Draft Ford. And number 26, Daniel Voiles, the Quaker State Ford. Next we're down is number 77. That is Laura Chung in the U.S. Air Jasper Engines Federal Mogul Ford. And then starting alongside is number 40. It is Sean Galligan in the Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac. Next we're down Trent Dunham in number 1, the Skull Classic Ford. And alongside is number 98. It is Connor Breton in the RCA DSS Ford. Next we're down is number 8, the two-time winner season so far, Joshua Osborne, the Ray Bestis Ford. He won the Daytona 500, and he also won the second Michigan event. And alongside the man who stunned them all in the first Talladega event this season, it is number 29, Max Anderson in the Meineke Muffler Chevrolet. And starting shotgun in the field is number 11, Seth Cole in the Lowe's Ford. And the winner at Milwaukee, Samit Ozcon in the TIC Financial Systems Ford, car number 81.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Being in the Friday engines, we're set racing here today at Bristol Motor Speedway, and here the NNSCRA is doing around for the pit pace. I'll be back to start the race right after this. Field coming through turns number 3 and 4 as the pace car makes its way off the on the pit road. The green flag is about to fly, and the Busch 500 is on. Several cars getting off the wall right there on the very first lap, coming off the second corner here at Bristol. And whoa, Christian Bracken just did that. Just about lost the car in front of Raphael Leduc in car 31. Bracken will keep second position for the time being. Fitzwater trying for third position along with the 4 car of Eric Monaco, the Kodak Film Chevrolet, as he goes into turn number 3 right now. You saw Zachary Fitzwater smack the wall right in front of Eric Monaco, as Monaco has a second in-car camera in this event, by the way. This is going to be a wall-hitting fest here at Bristol, Tennessee. I about guarantee that right now. Monaco runs 4th in car number 4, and again, several cars getting off the wall here. I'm surprised there hasn't been a caution thrown yet. You saw Carson Gum and Michael Turner get together right there, coming off the second corner the last time by. I think it's gonna be who keeps it off the wall when it comes down to the final laps of this race here as the race goes on. And got a car around on the front stretch, looks like here, obviously. As caution number 1 is flown. I don't know who it was. Could it have been Cat Batson? Nope, I think it was the 87 of Christian Bracken. It was the 87 of Christian Bracken who is spun. The outside pulls it over the man who started inside of row number 3, and he ends up around off turn number 4. Gets off the wall yet again, but this time hits the 30 car of Zachary Fitzwater, and around goes to around goes to Burger King Chevrolet. Bracken was running in second position when that all happened. There you see several cars trying to play a game of where do I go when I get there, and well, both the 90 of Jeff Leinbach and the 26 car of Daniel Voiles decided to try to go to the inside lane and thought that would not be a good move. I would get hit if that were to happen. So Bracken trying to make his way back into where he was, where he crossed the start-finish line, and I'm not sure where he started to cross the start-finish line at. And what in the world's going on? Okay, apparently some cars have made pit stops, looks like, while we were watching the replay of what happened, and they are trying to circle their way back around. I don't know. Anyway, Casey Hoyt is your leader on lap number 10. We'll be back for the restart right after this. Back at Bristol Motor Speedway here. 1 car already out of the race. That's the 12 car of Kauer Sustre. Camshaft failure on the number 12 straight arrow main and tail Ford, as he'll be out of the race here, as he'll be the first retiree of the Busch 500. Green flag back out once again. Lap number 13. Casey Hoyt is your leader. Second is Zachary Fitzwater. Third is Christian Bracken. Oh Lord. And the 30 of Fitzwater has crashed with Christian Bracken, and several cars get involved. And Michael Turner has crashed in car number 10, looks like here. So restart happens, and yet another caution flag is flown. The second one here flying on lap number 14. And it all started with the 30 car of Zachary Fitzwater, who was trying to take the lead away from the 75 car of Casey Hoyt, and then Fitzwater gets sideways a little bit right there, goes to the inside lane here, nearly clips the inside wall. Meantime, Laura Chung smacked the wall off turn number 2, nearly flipped her car over, but then Fitzwater shoots at the track right into Christian Bracken, the guy who brought the first caution flag when he got together with Fitzwater, and then, oh my gosh, into the wall goes car number 30. Then Eric Monaco in car number 4, he gets involved. Then comes Fogelman, Dylan Young, Ali Liara. Several cars get involved. Then Keith Batson hits the 30 car of Fitzwater, and then several cars are gonna. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, Cropley got a piece of it. Here comes Dunham, he goes by. Shelton goes by. Quentin Moore goes by. Cat Batson, Matt McIntyre, and Caleb Fogler all go by. And Jeff Leinbach as well. So several cars did a good job missing that crash. Now let's take a look at what happened to the 10 car of Michael Turner. He was in 12th position right there behind Dylan Young. You see, Turner gets by that crash very well, but then here comes the, watch the 4 car. I think the 4, nope, the 37 James Henry's going to tap him. And then around goes the 10 car of Turner. Seth Cole slams into him hard. Ledoux gets a piece of it, and here comes, oh my gosh, then gets center punched by the 26 car of Daniel Voiles. And several cars strewn all over the track here on the front stretch of the track here at Bristol. And I tell you, it's your typical Bristol melee. That's all I can say about that. You know, and as they say, it's Bristol, baby. So second caution flag flying on lap number 14. We're about to hit lap number 18. The restart is about to, actually I should say restart is about to happen on lap number 19 of the event. Casey Hoyt is again still your leader of the event. Then it's Carson Gunn now in second position. Third is Alex Miller. Fourth is Eric Sadler. And fifth is Reggie Fogelman. Then Dylan Young, Eric Monaco, James Henry, Laura Chung, and Joshua Osborne, who started this race back, I believe, in 39th position, and is now at the 10th already because of all this. Wide racing right there on the front stretch here. Kyle Matthews, he's off the wall, and so is Casey Hoyt, the leader. He also got off the wall a little bit, come off the corner. Keith Batson, a lap down already in the 28 machine. He's trying to get in position to get himself back on the lead lap. He has to pass both the 19 of Carson Gunn and the 75 of Casey Hoyt. And if Hoyt keeps hitting the wall like that, as Carson Gunn goes to the outside, if Hoyt keeps getting the wall like that, then it may be easy for Batson to for one, Batson get it back on the late lap, and two, Carson Gunn take the lead. And in fact, Carson Gunn will take the lead in the turn number 3, or not so fast. Here comes Hoyt back to the low side again. And this time it's Carson who taps the wall slightly, come off the second corner, or off the fourth turn. Now Dylan Young moves Batson up on the high side of the track right there. Dylan says, out of the way, Keith. And Hoyt again gets off the wall. And this time now Carson Gunn will take the lead, come off turn number 4 on lap number 23 of the event. And Dylan Young, meantime, the Miller Genuine Draft Ford. On board Dylan Young's machine as he goes to the low side of Carson Gunn, trying to get past him. And the yellow flag's going to fly for the 3rd time here today at Bristol Motor Speedway. And it's Connor Breton in car 98 who has crashed. Crash happening on lap number 24 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Connor Breton also, I see Colin Cropley's got some damage in the car. Jessica Shelton coming down pit road, as is Kat Batson. I think several cars are going to make it down. Well, maybe not. Several cars are going to try to make pit stops. There's Shelton on pit road. There's Kat Batson in 88. She's on pit road, and so is Alex Miller in car 15. Take a look at what happened. It's going to be Calamity Corner, turn 2. I think, again, that's going to be the home of this crash right here. It was the 15 car of Alex Miller. Oh, my gosh. There's where Connor got the hit. He slams into the 77 car of Laura Chung. Hartnett gets into it. There goes Cropley. There goes Phil Parker, Kat Batson. Several others get involved as well, too. Jeff Leinbach, and I think that, yeah, the 15 car is going to get the worst of this whole deal, too. Actually, no, the 15 car got upside down. And Alex Miller, who had been having a rugged year, was running in 4th position. He got hit. He taps Casey Hoyt, just like we saw Fitzwater do earlier. Then Laura Chung comes to a dead stop, and then the 98 car of Breton just plows right into him. Here comes the 9 car. How did Cole Deaver miss it? I will never know. You saw Cropley nail Miller, and then Fitzwater gets in, or I should say not Fitzwater, but Hudson gets into the 6 car. Miller almost flips on his roof again, but then the car comes back on all 4s, but the damage has already been done by the 15 quality care machine. So that is gonna, boy, there's a lot of cars already out of the race here at Bristol. So already Laura Chung's out of the race here, so is Colin Cropley, Nathan Hudson, Phil Parker, Alex Miller is out of the race, so is Emmanuel Hartnett, Connor Breton, Kat Batson, Daniel Foyles, Christian Bracken, Raphael Leduc, Michael Turner, Zachary Fitzwater, and Kyler Sustre already out of the event here at Bristol. And we still are not even halfway through this event. So that is going to be 14 cars out of this event. 3 cars are not even on the lead lap right now. The 3 cars a lap down are Jessica Shelton in 28th position, Seth Cole in 27th, and Keith Batson in 26th. But they all got a chance to get themselves back on the lead lap as this race goes on. The green flag back out once again, and we're back. And lap number 30 we have now, as well. About several laps away from halfway here at Bristol. Several laps from halfway, though, but the laps are clicking off, though, quickly. We're down to 45 to go. Dylan Young takes the lead away from Carson Gunn. Carson trying to make the move to the low side now, and the yellow flag is out for the 4th time here today. I didn't see that. And I believe it's Sarah Eisner in car number 41 who has spun. Yep, Eisner got the wall of turn number 2 right there. Got into Joshua Osborne in the 8 machine, and then around goes the 41 car, and she loops it one time and then gets it back going again. So caution number 4 flying on lap number 32 at Bristol Motor Speedway, and there is Dylan Young, your leader. And already some damaged up cars. I think almost everybody in the field's damaged up right now. And like I said, we're about 5 laps away from halfway, so we'll see what happens here. Rest of the race there when we come back. Just as you rejoin us, green flag back out once again here on lap number 37. At Bristol Motor Speedway, Dylan Young is your leader. Second is Carson Gum. Third is Casey Hoyt. Fourth is Salmon Oscon, and James Henry runs in fifth position as several cars are crowded together. Several leaders getting held up by lap traffic right there. That's the 11 car Seth Cole, the 94 Jessica Shelton, and the 18 who's on the lead lap, Nathan Ormond. Nathan will get up underneath Shelton, gets past her, and also the 81 car of Salmon Oscon. Started back in last position, is currently right now in fifth spot. And the man who won at Milwaukee, and you saw Batson and Casey Hoyt get together. Again, Keith Batson is a lap down in 25th position right now. And whoa, and Dylan Pote has crashed. Reggie Vogelman's involved, Ali Liara, Hiccup Bush, Seth Cole, Matt McIntyre, Eric Monaco. All those drivers involved, and we are under caution now for the 5th time. We'll take a look as to what happened to Dylan Pote in car number 22. The MBNA Pontiac gets into James Henry, and then off the second turn, around he goes. Deaver again does a good job missing that one. And at the same time, Eric Monaco thought he was clear. Jessica Shelton gets into her, and then Seth Cole and countless other than Monaco got flipped on the high, got up in the air. And I gotta see what Reggie Fogelman tried to attempt to miss the crash. Here comes Quentin Moore. He makes it through, but then Fogelman tries the same thing. The hole closed up on him and gets into the crash as well too. So field goal for Quentin Moore, and more like a doinked in extra point for the 33 of Reggie Fogelman. In-car camera from Eric Monaco's view. Bristol. Four more cars added to the attrition list as the green flag comes back out again. Here with Dylan Young, your leader. Ali Liara is out of the race here. So is Matt McIntyre, Reggie Fogelman, and Trent Dunham with a camshaft failure out of the event. But we're not done yet. Not by a long shot. We are on lap number 47 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Keith Batson and Jessica Shelton trying to get themselves back on the lead lap. There's speed from Dylan Young's in-car cameras as he watches all the action happen right there behind him. And everybody bouncing off each other and getting into the wall right there. He's able to open up a huge lead right now as you see James Henry goes to second position and Cole Deaver. 3 car up to third position now, and give a call to Mitchell Hodak in car 17. There he is. Running right now in 4th position in the 17 Western Auto Machine. One of Colin Cropley's friends are joining the series right now. He's going to try for 3rd position now. As the yellow flag flies for the 6th time now. And I believe it's Jeff Leinbach and Eric Sadler on pit road as well too in the 23 machine. And the yellow flag flies on the 50th lap. Well, and it wasn't Linebach who started the crash. It was Eric Sadler in the 23 machine. He started the crash. Or maybe somebody else gave him some assistance. Let's see what happens here. He was outside of Max Anderson in 29. Sadler was running in 8th position, having another solid run at Bristol, and then Anderson gets into both Sadler and the 28 car. Keith Batson sends them both into the wall. Sadler goes up in the air. Salmon Ozcon doing a little drifting right there, but then pancakes to the side of his car. And then Linebach gets right into him, and then Sean Galligan is sideways in the 40 machine, right in front of Quentin Moore. Thankfully for Quentin, he dodged the crash. On board with Quentin Moore. Lucky to get through this whole deal. There's the in-car from his machine right now, running 17th at the moment in the Citgo Ford. And Quentin, in fact, currently the last car on the lead lap right now in 17th position. 17th position, we have 17 on the lead lap. And countless others, since 2 more cars that have been knocked out. The 23 of Eric Sadler and the 90 of Jeff Linebach have been knocked out. Kyle Matthews has been set on pit road the last few laps. He is currently now 4 laps down. One of the drivers contending for the championship. So he's going to take a bit of a big hit here at Bristol. Hiccup Bush is in. So Kyle Matthews, Hiccup Bush, Seth Cole, Jessica Shelton, and Keith Batson are currently running right now, but none of them are on the lead lap. So currently right now we have 22 cars remaining and 17 of them on the lead lap. Dylan Young is your leader. Second position right now is Carson Gum. Third is James Henry. Fourth is Cole Deaver. Fifth is Mitchell Hodak. We gave a call to him a little bit earlier. Sixth is Joshua Osborne. Another call right there to the 7 car. How about Alexander Rowe running in 7th position in car number 7? Max Anderson had a solid day in 8th position. 9th is Salmon Ozcon, and 10th is Caleb Bogler. Green flag back out once again. We're back on our way, lap number 56. 20 laps to go. See if we can get all 20 of them green flag. I doubt it. But we'll see what happens. Jessica Shelton trying to make her way, trying to get herself back on the lead lap. Trying to catch Dylan Young, and Hiccup Bush is gonna block. It's gonna block Shelton right there. It's gonna put himself between Shelton and Young, I should say. Yellow flag back out once again for the 7th time, and it's Sean Galligan upside down on the front stretch or back stretch. Galligan was running in 16th position as he as the Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac ends up on its roof. Great, as we take a look again in replay. And it was he and Poteet that got together here, and it's both of them. Oh my goodness! Upside down goes the 40 car, and Poteet almost got up in the air as well too. Almost got upside down as himself as well too. You saw Eric Monaco in the 4 car and Quentin Moore in 21. Both of them get involved as well too. And we have in-car cameras inside both their cars, and Monaco gave Galligan a bit of a tap. That's a bit of an insult to injury. Seth Cole, you saw on pit road for an unscheduled stop as the leaders go by. Eric Monaco's in-car camera. Eric having trouble getting his car to start back up, and he gets it started but barely running, or it may have been. Yeah, that engine's dying. And from Quentin Moore's in-car camera. Seth Cole once again making a pit stop here, making a a unscheduled pit stop here as finally the 4-car Monaco is retired out of the race here at Bristol. Lap number 62 as we'll get the restart this time by here. 14 cars remain on the lead lap of this event here at Bristol, and we are not done yet, not by a long shot. We've still got about 13 laps to go this time by here at Bristol. We'll see if we can at least get some of them green flag racing here, at least for the win. Dylan Young is your leader. Then it's James Henry, Carson Gunn, Cole Deaver, and Max Anderson, the top 5. Green flag back out, back on the way, lap number 63. James Henry, who won at the Brickyard 400 in Indianapolis, right now second position, looking to get his second victory of the season. Dylan Young looking to get his 4th win of the year. And Shelton goes inside, trying to get herself in a position to try to get herself back on the lead lap. And whoa! Carson Gunn just about gets right up alongside Kyle Matthews in 42. And where did the 24 car of Caleb Vogler come from? He's up to the, I believe, the 4th position. And both Max Anderson and Keith Batson into the wall in turn number 3, and caution number 8 has flown. Goodness sakes. Well, that was a recipe for disaster right there. 3 wide there. They were 3 wide there between Batson, Anderson, and the 7 car of Alexander Rowe. Alexander just shoves Max Anderson into Keith Batson. Rowe gets in the wall, but then Anderson just drives Batson into the wall hard in turn number 3. Keith was running in 16th position, and Max Anderson was having a solid day in 9th spot. And he currently right now sits 14th at the moment, as I believe he is may have gone a lap down, I'm not sure. No, he's actually still in the lead lap there. 71 car of Hiccup Bush, he's on pit road getting some service. And look at the attrition list right there. There, from 20th on down to 42nd, 23 cars are out of the event. 19 cars remain, and 14 of them are on the lead lap here. And we are, because we're under 10 laps remaining, we are going to get a single file race right here. We're on lap number, as well, get the green flag on lap number 71 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Dylan Young trying to win his 4th race of the season. Can he hold on? We'll find out. Green flag back out, lap 71. We're down to 5 laps to go. And Young gets off the wall. Here comes Carson Gunn's going to take the lead. Carson Gunn from 3rd to 1st on the backstretch. Takes the lead now with 4 laps to go. And Carson gets off the wall. Dylan Young on the outside. He's going to take the lead away, or tries to. Carson's not going to give up yet here. Down to 3 laps to go. Casey Hoyt waiting to abate if something happens at 75 machine. Carson gets off the wall. Here comes Young and Hoyt to the outside of the track here. Here comes Caleb Vogler in 4th position. He's trying to make this a 4-car battle. Carson Gunn takes this off the wall again. Now 2 laps to go. Dylan Young back in the lead. Here comes Casey Hoyt. Here comes Vogler for 3rd spot. He's got it. White flag is out. 1 to go. Young is off the wall again. And the yellow flag fly on the final lap. Yes, it did. Yellow flag flew, and we're not going to get a green flag finish. And for Dylan Young, that yellow flag, right, the white flag could not have come at a better time. It's going to be Dylan Young winning the Busch 500 at Bristol. Casey Hoyt comes on second, then Caleb Vogler third will go to, or fourth position, I should say, what goes to James Henry, and Carson Gunn drops to fifth position, and Cole Deaver sixth position. Seventh goes to Mitchell Hodak. Eighth goes to Samet Oscon. Ninth to Max Anderson, and Sarah Eisner for some here somehow ends up in 10th position. But it is the fourth win of the season for Dylan Young, and we'll see who it was that caused the yellow flag to fly. Coming to the white flag. And it was the crash on the backstretch. It was Kyle Matthews. Him and Joshua Osborne got into it. So let's take a look at what happened right here. Matthews was in 17th position. Osborne was up ahead. He gets off the wall, gets into Kyle Matthews, and then all chaos ensued right there. And tough break for there's the Seth Cole gets into it. Alexander Rowe. Tough break for Alexander Rowe. He had a great run going on. He was running in top 10 for most of the day. So that was how the race ended at Bristol Motor Speedway, and there is your finishing order here. Dylan Young gets his fourth win of the season. Boy, caution flags was caution flags galore at Bristol Motor Speedway, and finishing this race ended under caution on the final lap of the event. I thought we was going to get a green flag out of the whole deal, but I'd say for Dylan Young, that green flag could not, the yellow flag could not have come in a better time, because Casey Hoyt had that white flag would have been run under green. Casey Hoyt probably would have had a shot to win his first ever race right there. If Young would have got off the wall again off turn number 2, Hoyt probably would have ducked inside and would have made a pass in for the win here. And Caleb Vogler, I don't think, was even out of this mix as well, too. So we gave you the top 10 already here. 12 cars finished on the lead lap. Seth Cole finally finished out of the race here, but enough to finish still ahead of a 5-lap down Hiccup Busch in his race here. 11th spot goes to Nathan Orman. Quentin Moore comes home 12th position. 13th, Alexander Rowe. 14th, Joshua Osborne. 15th, Jessica Shelton. 16th goes to Keith Batson. Kyle Matthews 17th. And Hiccup Busch comes home 19th, the last car to finish here. Seth Cole came home 18th, but was the latest retiree out of the race here. As 24 cars finished out of the event out of the 42 that started. Unreal. Cars out of race here: Seth Cole, Eric Monaco, Sean Galligan, Dylan Pote, Eric Sadler, Jeff Leinbach, Ali Liara, Matt McIntyre, Reggie Fogelman, Trent Dunham, Laura Chung, Colin Cropley, Nathan Hudson, Phil Parker, Alex Miller, Emmanuel Hartnett, Connor Breton, Kat Batson, Daniel Voiles, Christian Bracken, Rafael Leduc, Michael Turner, Zachary Fitzwater, and Kyler Sestre. Those are your 24 cars that finished out of the event at Bristol Motor Speedway. And Dylan Young started back in the back. One of the guys that started back in the back here, or about middle of the back, I should say, ends up the winner here today. Congratulations to him. It's here today. Average speed 68.124 miles an hour. A very slow Busch 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway. And as they say, it's Bristol, baby. Here, 9 caution flags tarnished this event here. I shouldn't say tarnished, but 9 caution flags marred this day at Bristol Motor Speedway. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe and become part of the crew of the NNSCRA. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races. We got inner races. We got gaming videos. We got inner online videos. whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Next Gen Cup Series and Duracell Ultra Light Series. I guarantee you both these series are way better than what I have to offer, obviously. And both Duracell Next Gen Cup Series and Ultra Light Series are both run by the head honcho himself, Seth Cole. If you want in on future seasons of the Duracell Next Gen Cup Series or the Duracell Ultra Light Series, be sure to get with Seth and he will get you going on that. And also be sure to check out other channels by the NNSCRA community as well. So that will do it here today at Bristol Motor Speedway. For now, this is James Colson. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline and online racing Smith. We'll see you at Darlington Raceway for the Mountain Dew Southern 500. And I bet you that race will be better than what we had here today at Bristol.